guys, it's Teija and Will, and we would like to welcome you to the Wheel Deal podcast. We are here today to talk about an invention that we hope will really rev your engine, the automobile.
Most people think that Henry Ford invented the first automobile, but if you do, you better pump the brakes. The first automobile was actually invented by Carl Benz.
Interesting. Why don't we fill our listeners in a bit more on Benz's life?
Well, I can tell you that Carl Benz was born on November 25th, 1844 in Germany.
As a child, Carl Benz was born into a poor family. His dad died when Carl was 2 years old. His father's name was Johann, and so his mother, Josephine, tried to provide young Carl the best education she could afford.
Carl was a good kid in school. He enrolled at a polytechnic university and then studied mechanical engineering and then graduated when he was 19 years old in 1864.
Interesting. What else do we know about Carl Benz's family life?
On July 20th, 1872, Carl married Bertha Ringer. 10 years later, Carl Benz had 5 children. Unfortunately, I don't know their names, so we are going to move on.
Whoa. Let's throw it in reverse. Carl Benz had 5 children, and their names were Ellen, Eugene, Clara, Tilda, and Richard Benz.
Thanks, Teija. Now should we take a commercial break?
Definitely. I'm starting to feel a little exhausted.
Okay, well, I would never want you to get tired. We are now going to take a quick commercial break brought to you by our sponsors, O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Alright, we're back with part 2 of our episode on Carl Benz and the automobile. So let's hit the gas and get the show on the road.
We're talking about Carl Benz's early life. Benz went to college for 4 years, and not long after that, in 1893, Benz invented the first automobile.
8 years before the automobile was invented, Carl had received the first patient for gas-fueled car. Will, can you tell our listeners anything else that was going on during this time?
At the time of the invention of the automobile, the United States postal stamps were first issued for the expedition of a crash on the New York Stock Exchange, which had started a depression.
Not only was there just that, the first World's Fair was hosted in Chicago, Illinois.
Some people wonder why there was a need for automobiles, and the reason was because the car would be more than a horse, and they could be easier to get ready. Not only that, but they could cover long distance without having to ride a train. People could also carry product to make to market, and they used cars to plow fields.
Now with the automobile, it had solved problems of transportation, and it helped farming so people could eat.
4-wheeled gas-powered cars were later introduced in 1891. The invention of the gas-powered automobile marked the beginning of the evolution. The first turn signals weren't added to the car until it did in 1939. Thank you for listening to the Wheel Deal podcast, and we hope this shifted your gears and got you moving.
Until our next episode, we will see you all down the road.